Hey, good afternoon. I'm Raleigh Brown. I'm here with another curve flattening concert, number 637. And Rhonda Scott Merrick is here, and Pam Zappardino, and Steve Edelman, Slim Edelman, as he's known, and some other folks who aren't showing up on the chat yet. John Sprouse, Dave Mason in Scotland, Kathy Marzik. Good to see you guys here. And I will show you today's picture of Charlie the dog. Linda Worster is here. Hi, Linda. And S.A. Tudhope. And Lori Payne. Kathy tells me Lori Payne is here. Hi, Lori. And here we go. Where's our today's candid photo of Charlie before the concert? There he is. That's him. He's actually sitting right in the spot that I am currently sitting in. He likes to inhabit this spot until I kick him out so I can move my chair in. And that little utility table is where my computer sits, and that's my live stream central, as it were. So there's Charlie for you for today. He's actually in real life. He's flopped out under the kitchen table right now. And I see Johnson Hogg is here. It's Johnson's birthday, so happy birthday, Johnson. And Bruce McNeil is here. Hi, Bruce. And Judy Wong up there in Massachusetts, and Audrey Bernheimer here in Bucks County, I believe. And Ann Mintz is here, my dear friend down in Philly. Ann will be hosting a house concert with the wonderful Claudia Schmidt this Saturday. And they may be full now, or they may have a couple seats left. And Charlotte Cantrell is here. I'm sure she would show up if she saw that I was going to play Holly today. And Jim Moore, my good buddy from high school and beyond. And Warren Bendler and Bob McKenna. And Deb Leby Clark. So that's a pretty good start. And I will clink you. So here's to you all. Here's to good coffee and clink. And to good weather. It's a beautiful day here in southeast Pennsylvania. And to good influences of all kinds. And today's concert is actually about some wonderful influences that were in my life. So I thought, well, I haven't sung Cherished Angels in a while, which is a song about three people who strongly affected me musically. And then I thought, well, I have three more songs. I'll just do one by each of them. So that's the blueprint for today's concert. And we'll start off with the overpinning. Ann Mintz says there's still a couple seats for Claudia Schmidt. If you have never seen Claudia Schmidt in person and you live in the Philly area, give it a strong consideration. She's a force of nature and just a wonderful singer and poet and performer and raconteur. The whole package. So here we go. When I was young, I met a preacher with a mighty voice. And when he played the guitar, it made a joyous noise. Now he lived in a world of sound, for sight had been denied him. But he found a way the world could see the glory inside him. And he's with me now. He's with me now. When I play my guitar, he is with me now. Sitting on my shoulder, and he shows me how. He's a cherished angel, and he's with me now. was a man who lost his mind at an early age. He slipped between the cracks, disappeared from the page. But if you heard him play guitar, well, you'd know he'd paid his dues. And he left us with a legacy of a wounded man's blues. And he's with me now. He's with me now. When I pick up my guitar, he is with me now. Sitting on my shoulder, and he shows me how. He's a cherished angel, and he's with me now. Now you may think they have left us, but I beg to disagree. 'Cause when I play my guitar, they are here with me. And if the music that I'm playing helps recall some of their hearts, then I know for me that I've done my part. I had a friend who was a seeker, and he'd been out on the bum. He marched bravely to the beat of a different drum. He played just the notes that mattered, and you'd have loved to hear him sing. And when he played guitar, you knew that taste was king. And he's with me now. He's with me now. When I pick up my guitar, he is with me now. Sitting on my shoulder, and he shows me how. He's a cherished angel, and he's with me now. Now you may have even heard these men, but maybe you did not. For the gift they gave far exceeded what they got. But it's woven in the fabric now, embedded in the line, for music going on for all future time. And they're with me now. They're with me now. When I pick up my guitar, they are with me now. We stood upon their shoulders, they showed us how. They are cherished angels, and they're with me now. Cherished Angels, and that song is about the Reverend Gary Davis, who I met when I was 21 years old, and who sat with me and showed me tunes for a couple hours. And Steve Mann, who I heard about for years and years. At a time when no one actually knew if he was still alive. And when I found out years later that he was alive, I went out to California to meet him and visit with him and play music with him. And he was a wonderful guy, struggling with mental illness all of his adult life, but a good-hearted, gentle soul, you know, and a fantastic guitar player. And last but not least is Jack McGann, who some of you from the Philly area may have known. And Jack was a great guitar player who I heard about, again, for years and years before I met him. And then we became very good friends because not only did we share a lot of mutual guitar influences, but we both were Tai Chi practitioners and both began teaching Tai Chi right around a little bit after I met Jack. So those are the three: Reverend Gary Davis, Steve Mann, and Jack McGann. And I'm going to do you a song from each of them now after I say a couple more hellos. If I miss anybody, I will apologize now. Charlie Bryant is here, and Carol Pred. And I said hi to Bruce McNeil, and Warren and Janelle. And Rhonda Scott Merrick I said hi to. She was the first one in, I think. And David Arthur Ratcliffe over there in the UK. Jeffrey Boyle is back again on YouTube. Hi, Jeffrey. And I said hi to Bob McKenna and S.A. Tudhope. Rob Horowitz. Hi, Rob. He's a fine guitarist, too. And Christopher Layden out there in Colorado. And I'm sorry you're in pain, Chris. And that's everybody I've seen so far. So first up, a tune I learned directly from the Reverend Gary Davis, called Buck Dance. Buck Dance by the Reverend Gary Davis. And when I met Gary Davis, he was about the age I am now, actually a little younger than I am now. And I would describe his playing at that time as ragged but right, and that seems to be the level I've come up to at this point. Let me say some more hellos here. I see more people coming in, and we got that, and these guys, and Mike Stillman is here, and Marlene Burke, my friend and former acupuncture student. Pardon me, the coffee. And Connie Adams is here. Hi, Connie. So it's actually already announcement time. Time does fly. So there is a link if you'd like to contribute something to the Charlie the Dog Education and Dog Sitting Fund, and maybe replacing the fence in the backyard, which is falling apart, so Charlie can stay in the yard, and all the other things. And it's always appreciated, never expected. And then there are invisibles. Lori Payne is invisible, but she's become visible because somebody informed me that she's here. And I think Kathy Marzik did, maybe. And the other invisibles are Joel Beget, George Young, Mario Prue, Judith Fox, and Kit Serikaku. I think that's everyone right now. So hello to all you invisibles if you're here. If you're not here, then you're even more invisible. And I want to say, Warren corrected me at the last concert on the time of the show in Akron at the Rialto. He was right and I was wrong. I bow before his superior knowledge. And I even looked back at my email from Jim Ballard, and it said 5 o'clock. So it's going to be 5 o'clock on Thursday, June 6th. And that should be a whole lot of fun, because I'm in the act of learning. Like Jim has a layout for doing this, in that each of us covers the songs of each of the others. In other words, so I have to learn a song by Jim and a song by Alex, and I've got them all picked out, and I'm working on them. And they're each going to do a song by me and a song by each other. So it should be fun. Alan Peters is here. He's out there. He was out there in Ohio. I don't know if he still lives in Ohio. And Lisa Mandel and Leonard Augustine in Bavaria. And like that. So camps, after June 6th, I will go down to Maryville, Tennessee. You can find information on that camp at flatpick.com, Flatpik, with no C in pick. And I am not teaching flat picking there. I'm teaching finger picking, along with my good friend Eric Lugash. So you can check that out, and there are a lot of other great teachers there. And then, of course, in July, I will be at Sam W. with some of the people who are here, Judy Wong. I forget who else is here from Sam W. right at the moment. And that'll be a wonderful week. It always is. And then I will come back home. That's in July. You can find that at wumb.org. And I don't know if there's still any places left there. They might be all full, but you can check. And so that's all of my announcements. Charlie the dog achieved a new level of predatory excellence yesterday when he caught a squirrel in the backyard. I've never had a dog catch a squirrel. The squirrel was miffed and managed to kind of scratch Charlie's nose and escape and run up a tree. But Charlie was pretty full of himself for the rest of the day, and I think he still is, just a little bit. But he's resting comfortably now. So what a dog. He's killed 3 bunnies and chased another one, and now he's injured a poor little harmless squirrel who probably was just trying to while away his years eating all the wiring in my house or something like that. But it was outdoors where he caught the squirrel. So there is the schedule upcoming. I am here with you now. You're welcome, Janelle. And Thursdays, usually Helen Avakian and David Irwin do their stream at 7 p.m. Central Time from Madison, Wisconsin. On Friday, Slim Edelman will be doing his stream at 3:30, and the topic is helping others or not helping others, something like that. And And I don't know about Bunny. Bunny was out doing a gig this morning, but as some of you may have heard, she injured her ribs or her back trying to help move Stephen. And it's up in the air. I looked on her page. I didn't see anything. So if you look at her page tomorrow, it'll probably say. And Warren Bendler will be here Saturday at 3, here being the internet. So you go to his page, and he'll do his concert, which is always really nice. And then I'll be back Sunday at 10:30 with another request show. And of course, I already mentioned for people in the Philly area that Claudia Schmidt will be at Ann Mintz and Clifford Wagner's house concert. Okay, so I think that's all I had to say. So next up, we've done Reverend Gary Davis, and now we're going to do Steve Mann. And Steve is really known as an incredible blues guitarist, blues jazz guitarist. But he wrote this beautiful instrumental, which is what a lot of people know about him, and this is just a lovely song. I think I'll play it better if I have a little more coffee in my veins. And this is called Holly. So, Holly by Steve Mann, and I see Robin Gray is here, and Ann Mintz says she's so proud of her mug. She was responsible for the Cloink mug, and and she's not the first person to say I'm a hard guy to buy presents for. My late wife said that often to me, so usually I just gave her an Amazon link and said, you take it from there. It's much easier for all concerned. So, and Deb Leby Clark says, I often resort to baked goods and chocolate. Yeah, Deb Leby Clark is my, she's my pusher for strawberry rhubarb pie when she makes it, and she does these great seasoned pretzels as well, and there might have been some chocolate in there at some point too. So I want to thank you all for joining me, as I always do, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. I'm going to try and keep an eye on my crazy dog and make sure he doesn't kill any more wildlife. And we'll go from there. This song is actually a Billie Holiday song, but I think it was largely reinvented by Jack McGann. And I heard him do it way before I ever heard anyone else do it, and he is my model for this song, as well as for many other things in life. Michael Miller is here, and that's good. Just checking people off my list. So here we go with Fooling Myself. I tell myself I'm through with love, and I'll have nothing more to do with love. Stay away, but every day I'm fooling myself. I tell my friends that I don't care. I shrug my shoulders at the whole affair. But they all know it isn't so. I'm fooling myself. And every time I pass my face in the looking glass, I shake my head and say, how do you fool? You're wasting your life away. I may seem gay, I may act proud, but every time I see you in a crowd, I just want to shout out loud, I'm fooling myself. And every time I pass my face in the looking glass, I shake my head and say, how do you fool? You're throwing your life away. I may seem gay, I may act proud, but every time I see you in a crowd, I just wanna shout out loud. I'm fooling myself, and I mean it. Fooling myself. Fooling Myself, a tribute to Jack McGann, along with Steve Mann and the Reverend Gary Davis today. So be happy, and be healthy, and be brave, and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. So thanks again for joining me. I see Bill Jones stopped in here. He's on YouTube, and he said, I briefly took lessons from Jack McGann in Houston. Yep, Jack taught in Houston and in Atlanta after he left Philly. So, and thanks for stopping by, Bill. Hope you're doing well. And that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. Let me find the off button here, and I will be away.